as alleged by the governor in his opening statement. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Senator Manzo.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I would like to ask the witness, in order of things, there are matters which Senate can settle or oversight and matters which the County Assembly can oversight. In these particular allegations, did the County Assembly exhaust all its internal mechanisms and did it give the governor an opportunity to be heard as is required by the law before it comes to the Senate? I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Senator Mutinda Tabitha.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. From what has been presented as exhibit, as far as the payments issue are concerned, my concern, Mr. Speaker, is to the governor. All these various payments from the different departments that have been queried, what actually would be his take? And when I listened to the MCA, he stated that they do not do oversight. I would want to understand then what is their role, because when he was asked if they did ask the governor to appear to be able to explain the fictitious payments that had been done, you seemed not to have authority to summon the governor. I would also need a clarity from the MCA. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Senator Wafula.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Mine is from the way you've ably taken us through this document. Just to know, you are doing how many terms as an MCA so that Kenyans can understand the caliber of MCAs we have in the county assemblies. Thank you.
Senator Maruma. Honorable Albert, you need not respond to the query that has been raised by the Honorable Senator Wafula. It is of zero help to these proceedings.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mine is to the governor as the CEO of the county. Was he aware that money was paid for renovations on houses which was not done? Was he aware as the CEO? Because we were shown payments that were done and there was no work that was done. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Lastly, Senator Murango. Then we allow Honorable MCA to respond.
Asante sana, Mr. Speaker. Swali langu ambao nitauliza ni kama, kwa sababu hapo awali nilikuwa pia mwakilishi wa Andi, ningetaka nijue kama kuna ukurumba ama ushuhumba wote ambao uko katikati ya mbunge la Kericho, kati ya bunge na gavana, ama sana sana wale mawaziri katika ambao wanafanya kazi katika wanafanya kazi na wao. Na la pili, ningetaka nijue katika kamati ya ukaguzi na wasimbu CPAC katika mbunge la gatuzi la Kericho, huko na ripoti yoyote ambayo ilitolewa kulingana na matumizi ya pesa ambayo mumeleta mbele yetu leo kama bunge la Seneti? Asante sana, Mr. Speaker.
Proceed to respond, Honorable Albert.
Okay, thank you, Honorable Speaker and Honorable Senators. I will start with the first question. I didn't get the name, but allow me to respond to all the questions that you have raised. The first one is that, Honorable Senators, you need to appreciate that the county CEO is the governor. And since he's the governor, he's supposed to put preventive obligations in all the expenditures that is being done in the counties. Remember, Honorable Senators, that these monies that is alluded to be fictitious was paid in February this year. It only happens that our DG brought into the attention of the public in July. That is 5 months after. Does it mean that there was no internal controls? Or there was, does it mean that governor did not have an intelligence that there is something fishy that is going on in his county, especially on issues of payments? So to me, I have a belief that the governor should have a preventive obligations 24/7 to make sure that everything that is happening in each and every department, he knows it and he sees it if it benefits the public. That's the first one. The second one, Mheshimiwa Senator Cherargei has asked if there is nexus. Allow me to say that, of course, it is there. It cannot, these issues of fictitious payment, it cannot happen in all the departments without the knowledge of the governor, unless there is a very big distance between the governor and the departments, or he has left automatically the county. So to me, I want to believe that there is that connection, because something, for example, an issue of agriculture, whereby soybeans was paid to a tune of 15 million. Does it mean the governor can just stay without knowing that there is a cooperative society that is expecting 5 million for raw materials that is meant for cooperative society? To me, there is that link. Or I will also say that maybe the governor is complicit, he is aware. It's only that maybe when these things happened, he was protecting it until the other day when our DG whistleblowed it. So to me, Mheshimiwa Cherargei, there's a very good connection between His Excellency the Governor and all the happenings, especially on fictitious payment. Mheshimiwa Cherargei also said about the issue of Denby Holdings Limited, whereby there is exorbitant prices. Volume 4, page 41. I want to confirm to you that, you know, when you are paying something that is fictitious, something that you are stealing, of course, wrongs must be there. So maybe they were saying that these things will not be known, and the only way to siphon this money was through soft drinks. And that is the reason, unfortunately, when we noticed it, is when, up to today, he has not told us the truth, if that soda or that soft drink costed that 500 shillings or 1,100. Another thing also about Lea Chirchir, I can confirm that. I want to confirm because I was elected in 2017, so I was with Lea in 2017, 2022. And then when the governor came in, he brought these people as chief officer. So I'm very much aware that Lea Chirchir was there before and is no longer there today. The CEO that is there is QS Anderson Terer. Another question on reports. It is not the first time that the Kericho County Assembly is responding to or is giving His Excellency the Governor ad hoc reports. There was a report that we gave him in 2023. He has not acted upon that report up to today. There is also another report on Kasim Tani. He has not acted on that report up to today. So it's only that maybe it's unfortunate, or in what kwa bahati mbaya, there is this collusion now that maybe this issue of ad hoc committee on fictitious payment is coming in when he's being impeached. But he has that habit of not responding to reports. On oversight.
No, Honorable Albert, yes. Just be specific to the questions raised by Senator Mungatana. Which came first, the tabling of the impeachment motion or the transmission of the ad hoc report on fictitious payment to the governor?
The transmission. We gave him the report on date 5th of August, 2025. Motion was tabled on 6th. Okay, on issue of...
You're saying the report was transmitted on the 5th?
Yes.
And the motion tabled on the 6th?
Yes.
Okay, proceed.
But remember, Honorable Senators, that the only person who prepares a motion. Should you give us the reason as to why he decided to use report on fictitious payment? So maybe that one can be answered well when the mover will appear here.
It's okay. Proceed, Mheshimiwa.
There was that question on oversight, whether we have invited the governor to appear to the assembly. I want to leave that to you because the issue of law, are we allowed to invite the governor to the assembly to answer on issues? I want to believe that the only way we can invite the governor to the assembly is through the impeachment. And that is the reason why we invited him on date 15th to answer on these issues. Unfortunately, he did not answer on that particular day, especially on 85 million that was siphoned through fictitious payment.
Mheshimiwa, the Honorable Senator for Makueni asked this question. Yes. That having worked so diligently as a county assembly and unearthed the fictitious payment and compiled a report, was it not prudent on your part to hear the other side through the governor so that he can explain exactly what happened and maybe what action he may or...
Yes, we did. We invited CCs, headed by CC Finance and his team from the finance, and also all the chief officers from the affected departments. And I want to believe that since he heads the cabinet, those people were responsibly represented him at the assembly. Okay, you told me not to answer the issues of terms, but in a nutshell, I was here since the inception of devolution. I got an opportunity as nominated, then thereafter I was elected. So I've been here for 3 terms. On the issue of PAC, the Assembly responded to these issues of 85 million financial impropriety because DG wrote the letter to the Assembly listing the 46 companies that was affected. And he advised the Assembly to investigate. And that is the reason why we started with establishment of a committee to look into these issues, and maybe later on, if all these issues will appear in the audit reports, that is where maybe public accounts will look into it. Otherwise, I think I've finished all the questions. Maybe
Thank you.
Maybe if there is any that I've forgotten.
What is the issue, Senator Tabitha? I thought it was the issue of oversight, and he has responded to it. We will now move to the next witness. We need to make progress in this matter. Senator Kavindu, you had an opportunity to ask a question. Okay, before we stand down the witness, just take this one question, last question.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Just one question to the witness. You say that you've just answered one of the questions and said that you had summoned the CECs and the CEOs. I would like to know, when was this done? Because part of the MCA's job is to oversight the executive. And if there was all these irregularities, definitely you would have summoned the CECs to come to appear before you as the county assembly and answer questions. And then was the report forwarded also to the governor? Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Okay, thank you. Allow me to state that we invited them. If you have my affidavit, volume 2, allow me to take you to paragraph 9. Paragraph 9, sorry. Page 52. And then I want you to also take volume 4, sorry. The first witness invitation letter is in page 221. And that is the whistleblower. So you can see the date. He appeared on 24th July. So we invited all of them, and it was based on the letter that was written to us by DG on 10 July. We were not acting as the normal oversight. Because if it is normal oversight, it means the CC Finance will be invited by the Committee on Finance. If it is the issue of lands, there is Committee on Lands and several other committees of the Assembly. But this one was an exceptional case because the DG wrote a letter to the Assembly requesting that we investigate this matter, which it had 45 companies that was paid in February and in March. Thank you.
Honorable Albert, are you therefore saying that it is the governor who requested you to investigate?
The deputy governor.
That is the office of the governor. Is that your testimony?
Of course, since he's the principal assistant, it's the office of the governor.
That requested you to investigate?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, we will now move to the next witness. We need to move, we need to make progress in this matter. Council for County Assembly, you may now usher in your next. How many witnesses do you have? Because between this witness and your last witness, you have only 20 minutes and 32 seconds.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Sir, for the constraint of time, we will be calling our last witness. Mr. Kiprotich Rogoni. And as we usher him in, his affidavit is to be found at volume 2 at pages 1 to 50. Volume 2 of the County Assembly's documents, pages 1 to 50.
Okay. I, Honorable Kiprotich Rogony, do solemnly swear that the evidence that I shall give before the Senate in respect of the matters before the Senate shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God.
Thank you, Rogoni, and good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon.
Kindly introduce yourself with your full names and what you do for a living and how you are associated with the motion before the Senate.
Thank you. My name is Honorable Kiprotich Rogony. I'm the member of County Assembly representing Sigawet Ward in Sigawet Sub-County, Sigawet Soin constituency.
You also confirm that you are the mover of the motion before Senate today?
Yes.
And you prosecuted the same before the County Assembly?
Yes.
Do you also confirm that the motion met the threshold under Section 33 of the County Governments Act and the standing orders of your assembly?
Yes.
How so? How did it meet the threshold?
We voted, when the vote was called, we voted, the members voted 33 of the 47. Threshold is 32 members of the County Assembly.
So you confirm that the threshold was met?
It was met.
Thank you. You have been, because of limitations of time, I will go straight to the issues. You were present before Senate yesterday, rather you must have watched, and you were accused of having called one of the MCAs and bragging that you voted on their behalf, and there was an audio that was played to that effect.
I followed the proceedings, and there was an audio that was played.
Let me ask the question. Was that you in that audio that made those utterances?
No.
Have you at any given time talked to that member of County Assembly making those brags?
I don't recall. I've never spoken to him on the subject matter that was played out in this Senate.
So you confirm that you did not call the honorable member making those allegations?
I didn't.
And as a matter of fact, did you vote for this member of County Assembly or any other member of the County Assembly?
I only voted for myself. I never voted for anybody else.
Are you aware of any instances where one member of the County Assembly might have voted for another?
It was impossible because from the link, if you voted, once you voted once, it becomes inactive. So you cannot vote twice.
Thank you. Indeed, look at volume 1 of the governor's documents at page 261. Volume 261 of the governor's response. Volume 1 rather, page 261. There is a certificate of electronic evidence.
Yes.
Are you on that page?
See? Yes.
Is the number provided therein your number?
It is incomplete. It's not mine.
It is not your number?
Yes.
For record purposes, kindly tell the honorable senators what your number is that you ordinarily use and how many numbers you have for that matter.
I have only one number. My number is 0724 290 295.
Is that the number that appears on that electronic certificate of electronic evidence?
It is not.
Thank you. That is at page 261 of volume 1 of the governor's response, at paragraph 2. Volume 1 of the governor's response, page 261, at paragraph 2. What would you say then of the member who accuses you of having called them, confirming that you voted for them?
The claims by the member, I can say, is malicious because even from the audio, I could not even tell who the person he was talking to was. So I wasn't the one he was talking to.
Thank you. You have been following proceedings in this impeachment process. Most of the grounds have been covered by witnesses who came before you, so I will limit your evidence to the remaining issues. Let us go to the issue of the Londiani accident and how you allege the governor of having misappropriated funds that were donated for the victims. First of all, confirm how many members of the public lost their lives during that unfortunate accident.
From the report of the ADO committee, 52 members were lost in the
how
accident.
many others were injured?
From the report, 77 others were injured.
Were you a member of that committee?
I was not.
You are not. But are you familiar with the findings of the report?
I am aware because the report was tabled before the House and I was part of the people who were present.
Thank you. Let us play County Assembly's videos, KCAV 8. KCAV 8 of the County Assembly's videos, kindly.
takes to ensure that the victims are compensated properly. I must admit that having looked into the circulation in social media and having also asked about the money that is still there, the committee confirms to me that progressively they've been giving out money, and they've been giving out money to the victims and even the families that have continued to be identified, and even those that are still in the hospital, and they've been progressively doing that. They have also indicated to me that there is still money that are yet to be dispatched. And in the process of this, we have border borders that were affected, and they have indicated to me that they are also in the plans of giving out money to the border borders, those who are affected, and also dispatching money to those who were not been given. To address this, I'm taking an immediate action. And before I do that, I want to confirm here to the public that I had said the hospital bills will be met by the county government of Kericho. The position is still the same. That is a commitment from me as the governor of this county. The medical expenses, and what I mean by expenses, I mean the treatment of the patients. We have patients in the hospital, normally you pay for the doctor, you pay for the beds, and we have continued to say, and I still indicate here today, that medical bills will still be met by the county government of Kericho. Those that were in the mortuary, we waived the mortuary fee, we waived it to zero, and there is no money that families paid or that were paying for the same, because we waived more than 2 million and then in the hospital. It is therefore then, based on the circulation that has been there in social media, I would wish to indicate as the governor today that there is no money that should be paid to Londiani Hospital or Kericho Revaro Hospital. The money belongs to the victims, it belongs to the survivors. And I have directed today to the committee that they need to step out, make sure that whatever money they still have be paid immediately and promptly.
Thank you.
We
can stop there. The governor is alluding to a committee that is in place. What was this committee that he was alluding to, that he's seeking to direct on what to do?
You will recall when there was a whistle blow on the issues of this fund, the Speaker formed another committee that was led by the Honorable Moses Rotich, MCA Tendeno Soget. Now the governor came up with a committee of his own. Now this is the committee he's talking about. Who are
members of that committee?
I cannot recall the names of all of them, but now there is also a committee formed by the governor and the county commissioner that was led by the then county secretary, Dr. Wesley Bor, and the county commissioner being a co-chair.
And who appointed this committee?
The governor himself.
The governor himself. It is the same committee that the governor is seeking to direct on how to use the funds, correct?
Yes.
So would you say that the governor was in control, in charge of this committee?
He was purely because of the...
Just yes or no?
Yes.
Would you say he is or he's not?
He is in charge of the committee.
Thank you. And we have seen the governor confirming that no money will be paid to any hospital and that the money that was donated was meant for the victims, correct?
That is true.
What did the committee investigating how these funds were used?
So the other committee discovered that there were minutes drawn by the same committee that we talked about, led by Dr. Wesley Bor, where the victims were paid slightly below 5 million. That's almost 5 million. And the rest of the monies were expended. We will have a list.
Kindly take us specifically to...
No, we were not aware.
And was there any communication that...
Now, honorable senators, let's see how far our batteries take us.
Senated in the fourth, the IT expert. After that, I had intended to call as many of the other 18 as my time could allow.
Okay, you have 3 hours to do all that.
That's okay, Mr. Speaker, sir. Thank you. Could you confirm that your name is Cheruiyot Kiplangat?
Yes, I confirm.
You are an MCA at Kericho County Assembly?
Yes, I confirm.
Could you confirm that you represent a ward by the name, just say the name of your ward?
I am an elected leader representing a ward that is called Kap Kugerwet.
Thank you. And you swore an affidavit in support of your affirmance in this assembly?
Yes.
Could you confirm that is the affidavit at page 128 to page 131 in bundle 1?
Yes, I confirm.
And you'd like to rely on it? You'd like the honorable senators to look at it in support of your case?
Yes.
Could you confirm that you also swore another affidavit jointly with the other MCAs? If you could look at page 113 of the same bundle. Running
Yes,
page
I confirm.
113 to 116.
Yes, I confirm.
And you'd also like to rely on that affidavit?
Yes.
Now, that affidavit of page 113 to 116 is signed by how many people?
Signed by 18 people.
It's signed by 18 people. And could you confirm that they are all MCS?
They are all MCS.
Could you confirm that what you are saying in that affidavit of at page 113 to 116 is that the 18 of you did not vote in favor of the motion?
Yes, I do confirm that we did not vote in favor of the motion.
That's not what I'm asking you. What I'm asking you is that in that affidavit you said that all the 18 of you are saying that you did not vote, isn't it? That's what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay. Now, could you move on to page, I would like you to go to page 109. Page 109. Could you confirm, what is the document at page 109?
This is an OB number.
This is an OB number. What was the complaint that was being made in respect to, were you involved in the making of that OB number?
Yes.
What was the complaint that you had made?
The complaint that I made at this at the DCI is that there was I didn't vote. I didn't vote. Somebody else
Impersonated you.
Impersonated me.
Okay. And was it you alone who was complaining?
No.
How many people complained?
4 of us.
4 of you.
Yes.
And the 4 of you are the ones whose votes are purported to have been made in favor of the impeachment, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. And you'd like also the senators to take into account that?
Yes.
Could you confirm if you are familiar with the letter at page 110 to 112?
Yes, I do confirm.
What is that letter?
This is also a complaint to DCI headquarters to request them to investigate the procedural unauthorized use of my credentials in that voting process.
It is also a complaint in respect to impersonating you in the voting. And how many people complained? How many people wrote that letter?
18 members.
You wrote 18 people. Okay, so I would like us now, having laid the documents in your affidavit, I would like you to go to paragraph 3. I got paragraph 3. In paragraph 3, you say, we have read the affidavit sworn by Honorable Kiptor B. Kiptegan. We adopt and reiterate all he has stated, inclusive of the annexes he has made. That's your position at page 128.
Yes.
Could you confirm that that is your position, that you rely? You stand by that position that you rely also on the substantive affidavit sworn by Honorable B. Kiptegan, isn't it?
Yes.
I would like you to be shown page 117 to 120. Could you confirm that that page 117 to 120 is the affidavit of Kiptegan, which you rely on?
Yes.
Thank you. Now let's discuss a few things that you've made in your the main reason why you're here. Now, why are you here?
I'm here to prove that I did not vote in that voting process.
You are here to tell these honorable senators that you did not vote?
Yes.
And if the report purports that you voted, what is your position?
My position is that whoever did it for me denied me my right. And
so your position is that if it is alleged that you voted, you did not, somebody has impersonated you?
Impersonated, yes.
Okay, thank you. Now, apart from yourself, were there any other people in your company that were opposed?
Yes.
How many people?
17 other members.
17 others, coming to a total of 18?
18, yes.
Okay. And did you make your position known at the assembly?
Yes, we made our position known when time of declaration of voting was directed by the speaker.
Yes.
The 18 of us stood.
Yes.
Requesting that we be given, we make a voting by roll call.
You wanted to vote by roll call?
Yes.
And why were you opposed to use of electronic voting?
We were opposed to use of electronic because it was new to us. We were not even earlier inducted on it, yes. So it was a decision that was made at that particular time. So we didn't actually want to do by voting by electronic, and also I feared manipulation.
Manipulation by who?
Actually, by whoever maybe did the system, because
yes. So the two reasons why you wanted a roll call is, number one, you didn't know how to. It was a new system.
A new system.
And secondly, you are suspicious of the intention in the use of the electronic voting.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Could I just ask you a few questions? Had you been trained on the use of this system?
No.
Had you ever voted using the system?
No.
Had you put in place manuals, regulations, or policies for the use of this system?
No.
There was no policies, there were no guidelines, and there were no manuals on the use of this system?
There was none.
Okay. Now, you heard the IT experts say that you passed Standing Order number 77 in October 2024. That's correct, isn't it?
Yes.
That's correct.
I'm not sure.
You're aware that there's a Standing Order number 77?
Yes.
You don't recall when it was passed?
Yes.
Okay. Now, do you know when you impeached the Deputy Speaker? Do you recall when you impeached the Deputy Speaker?
Yes, I recall.
Was it on 8th of November 2025? When you removed the Deputy Speaker, sorry,
yes.
Not impeached?
Yes.
It was in November
yes.
2025?
Yes.
Did you use this electronic voting then?
No.
Okay. And this is after you had already enacted that Standing Order number 77, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. Now, had you ever used this electronic voting ever before?
No.
And when was it decided that it should be used?
It was just immediately before voting for the impeachment of the governor.
So it was decided that day in the course of the impeachment discussion that it be used on that day?
Yes.
Did you have notice that it would be used on that day? As you woke up at home when you are coming, were you aware that they would be using electronic voting?
No, we were not aware.
And was there any communication that it might be used?
No.
There was no communication. Yes. Now, if 18 of you had indicated that you are not going to vote electronic and you preferred roll call voting, in the face of the fact that the Speaker insisted that it must be electronic voting, what did you do?
We requested that we use the roll call, and we stood. One member stood, and the rest of us stood in support.
No, my question is, so the Speaker said we will use electronic voting. He has refused to grant your wish to use roll call. Did you vote?
No, I didn't vote.
Are you aware even of the 18 voted?
I'm not aware also if they voted.
Okay. So if 18 abstained, how many people could have at most voted on that day?
If 18 abstained because we are 47 members,
Yes.
then 29 members could have voted.
So if 18 abstained, there would be only 29 members
29,
voting.
29 members.
But you see that they have said 33 voted, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. Now, if it remained 29, would you have achieved the 2/3 that is the target of this process?
No.
It wouldn't have been achieved. Lastly, two issues. Did you have any gadget where the speaker very specifically said in the answer that you press a button? You remember that?
Yes.
Was there any gadget with a button that you could press?
There was no gadget that I had at that time.
Okay. Mr. Speaker, sir, in evidence in chief, I would like to leave it there. Honorable member, you will wait for questions from my colleagues for the assembly. They might not be as friendly as I am, so be ready. Probably you could come this side and they can ask you. Just come with you.
Counsel for County Assembly, you may now proceed to cross-examine the witness.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. Honorable Martin Cheriot, good evening.
Good evening.
I will ask you a series of questions. First of all, tell us whether you are a first-time member of the County Assembly or this is your second or subsequent term.
First-time member.
First-time member. And what is your level of education?
Diploma holder.
Pardon?
I'm a diploma holder.
In what field?
Procurement.
Procurement.
Yes.
So you are relatively a learned and exposed person, correct?
Yes.
You're also familiar with the use of mobiles and other internet facilities, correct?
Yes.
Tell us, for the last 2.5 years that you've been a member of the County Assembly, how have you been receiving communication on any issue pertaining the County Assembly?
We've been receiving through SMS and also at times by circulation of hard copies.
How is that SMS generated? Is it a special SMS that runs through a system?
Yes, it emanates from a county assembly.
From county assembly?
Yes.
How about generation of invoices that pertains your per diems and other payments? You still do that through the same system, correct?
About the invoices, that is now the work of the accounts department.
But how do you make claims for your allowances? Isn't it through a system that has been generated and used by the county assembly?
Yes.
So you have interacted with this system since 2018, since when the time you came to the county assembly, correct? You have used that system for other functions, correct?
Yes.
And you have been trained on the use of that system on other functions, correct?
No, the system I mean is the SMS, the replies of the messages that comes to my phone, my mobile phone. No training.
But have you had any challenges in the use of that platform that has been internally developed by the county assembly? Have you had any challenges yourself?
No challenge, because it's replying of messages.
So the only challenge you had was the use of electronic voting and not for any other purpose. Don't you feel that is too convenient for the senators to believe?
Yes, but...
Thank you. Thank you. You've answered my question. I move on to the next issue. Mr. Cheriot, has the county assembly provided you with a laptop paid for by taxpayers' money?
Yes.
What was the purpose of you getting a laptop paid for by taxpayers' money?
For us to be using on our proceedings.
For proceedings?
Yes.
Including electronic voting, correct?
Yes, which we have not been inducted.
Thank you. Let me go specifically to the affidavit you have sworn before this House. That is the affidavit dated 23rd August 2025, correct? The one appearing at page 128.
Yes.
All the way to page 130, correct?
Yes.
You confirm that it is a joint affidavit. It is not an affidavit sworn by an individual.
Yes, it's a joint affidavit.
And therefore, the contents of that affidavit are contents that have been owned by two people and not one person, correct? Those are
Yes.
not just your garments, but garments of another person, one Edna Tonui, correct?
Yes.
When did you appear before a commissioner for oaths to swear this affidavit? Do you recall appearing before any commissioner for oaths?
23rd day of August.
Where, specifically?
Kericho.
Which office?
Marisha Cable.
Give me the building and a number of that advocate.
Katwa and Kemboy Advocates, 5th floor, Transnational Plaza.
So this affidavit was sworn by Katwa and Kemboy Advocates, correct?
Yes.
So that then you did not appear before Chebet Ngetich, the commissioner for oaths. Or are you telling me that Chebet Ngetich works at Katwa and Kemboy Advocates? You did not go to any other advocate to swear this affidavit, correct?
Yes.
You did not. And therefore, you did not appear before a commissioner for oaths, one that is said to have commissioned this document, Chebet Ngetich, correct? You do not know who Chebet Ngetich is, correct?
I appeared.
Mr. Cheriot, which version of your story should we take? You have just said you did not appear before any other person apart from the office of Katwa Kemboy and advocates.
I appeared before Chebet Ngetich Fancy.
Pardon?
I appeared before Chebet Ngetich Fancy.
Give me the location of this advocate. Which offices does he operate from? Does she operate from?
Marisha Cable Plaza in Kericho.
Pardon?
Marisha Cable Plaza in Kericho.
Which floor? Door number?
Okay. Second floor, I think.
I want you to go on record because we are going to confirm these details, Mr. Cheriot. Because one Chebet Ngetich practices law and has commissioned your document, we can easily trace. So you need to think your answer through very carefully. Did you appear before Chebet Ngetich or not?
I appeared, but I don't remember exactly which floor was she.
In whose company were you? Which other person was in your company when you appeared before this commissioner for oaths?
This one I was alone.
You were alone?
Yes.
This affidavit confirms that two people appeared at the same time before a commissioner for oaths. You're telling these senators that you appeared alone. Don't you think that you're confusing the senators, Mr. Cheriot? Or at least you're not being truthful.
When I signed, I signed alone, even though the affidavit appears to be to have been sworn by two people.
So you do not recall seeing Edna while this affidavit was being prepared?
I signed, and I think later she came and also signed because she's my colleague MCA.
This is your affidavit, Cheriot. And at the avowment, at the beginning, you say, we. That means this document was generated, drafted, commissioned by two people at the same time. So are you now disowning the fact that this affidavit was jointly done and that it is only you who signed the affidavit? Is that your position?
No, there is a space for Edna who also came, who signed also, and I also signed.
I want you to look at another affidavit. Honorable Senators, this is the affidavit appearing at volume 7A of the County Assembly's document.
Clarification time is not yet, Honorable. Okay, just pause the time for the governor's team.
Mr. Speaker, if you are following the proceedings, you need to remind the witness that is on oath. he has changed his position 3 times on the same matter. So you should help us on which version we should follow. We want to know the truth.
Just take note of whatever you're noticing. It will inform on how you will vote eventually. Proceed, Council.
So for record purposes, again, Mr. Cheruiyot, you were not at any given time in the same place and time with one Edina Tunui while preparing this document. You were not.
Yes, I signed my part.
You were. That's not my question. That at no given time were you and Edina Tunui together in the preparation, signing, or commissioning of this document, correct?
Yes.
And therefore, when you append a signature at the end of this document saying that we, the above named, just read paragraph 14 of your affidavit appearing at page 130. Just read what you state there at paragraph 14 at page 130.
Yes.
Proceed and read.
Facts upon hearing are true to the best of our knowledge, information, and belief, save where we have stated otherwise, where we verify hereof in the correctness of what we stated.
Do you still stand by the affirmation at paragraph 14 of your affidavit that the contents of this affidavit are true and correct to the best of your knowledge and belief?
Yes.
You have just confirmed that you have not seen Edina in the preparation, in the signing, and commissioning of these documents. How are we to reconcile that with the fact that you are now stating that this document was generated jointly between you and Edina? Don't you think there's a contradiction, Mr. Cheruiyot?
No.
You do not think there is a contradiction? I will put it to you, Mr. Cheruiyot, that you have presented a forged document before Senate, purporting that one Edina signed this document jointly with you. What would you say?
No, I have not presented a forged document.
Kindly look at the affidavit before Senate at volume 7A. Who is the deponent of that affidavit?
Chepkurui Edna Tonui.
The same person that you have alleged you were with when you're signing this affidavit jointly, correct?
Yes, but I stated I signed
it's
it.
It's a yes or no. Is it the same person?
Same person.
Same person. Kindly read paragraph 8 of that affidavit. Paragraph 8 of that affidavit. What does Edna say?
That I've seen affidavits and letters filed by the governor purporting that I was part of the 18 MCAs who allegedly absconded from voting on the impeachment motion. To with the affidavit allegedly sworn on 15 August 2025, jointly by myself and 17 other members of the County Assembly. B, the affidavit allegedly sworn on 23rd August 2025, jointly by myself and Honorable Martin Cheruiyot Blangat. And C, an undated letter allegedly co-authored by myself and 17 other members of the County Assembly of Kericho, addressed to and received by the Director of Criminal Investigations, DCI, on 18th August 2025.
Edna confirms that she did not sign the affidavit that you presented before Senate. You have also confirmed that you did not see Edna at any given time in the preparation, in the signing and commissioning of this affidavit. And this is your affidavit, Mr. Cheruiyot. Are you then on record confirming that you have brought before the Senate a forged document in the name of an affidavit that you have presented on oath?
No, there are other affidavits that are there.
I am interested in the affidavit dated 23rd August 2025. This is your affidavit, correct?
Yes.
Edna has denounced the same. Do you then accept that you presented a document that was forged or procured without the authority of the other deponent? Please answer the question.
No.
No. Mr. Cheruiyot, as has been stated by Senator Kalwale, you have given different versions of the same story from the time you took the stand. You have also presented a document that you signed on oath that you've now disowned. The simple question is, why should we believe you when you say that you did not vote, when the system confirms that you voted?
I did not vote.
How credible is that statement in the wake of all the other lies and contradicting versions that you've given before this House?
The link that was used to vote was sent to my mobile phone, which I never opened.
Thank you. You have also stated in your affidavit that you did not have your phone at the time of the voting, correct?
Yes.
Where was your phone at that time?
At that particular time of voting, my phone was in the car at the parking lot.
For how long was your phone in the car?
For the time immediately just before voting and for almost 1.5 hours after.
You have also stated in that affidavit that not just your phone, but Edna's phone was not with her. Is that what appears in your affidavit, or am I reading my own things? Do you remember stating that fact? Is it in your affidavit?
Yes.
You stated on oath that Edna did not have her phone at the time of the voting, correct? In your affidavit, correct?
The 18 members that were...
I am talking about Edna and yourself, the deponents of this affidavit. You have confirmed on oath that Edna did not have her phone at the time of voting, correct?
Yes.
How could you tell that Edna did not have her phone at the time of voting?
We were together in the chambers, and she also had given her phone elsewhere.
We're interested in knowing that elsewhere. Where is that other place that your phone was and Edna's phone was?
Mine was in my car at the parking lot, and she said she also didn't have her, so I don't know exactly where she had kept it, but she didn't have the phone in the chambers.
Mr. Cheruiyot, yes. You have disowned ever seeing Edna in the making of this affidavit. How can we verify the fact that Edna did not have a phone at the time of voting?
She swore in another affidavit that she didn't vote.
Which affidavit is that?
I'm in reference to the complaint that she yes, there is an affidavit that is 113, page 113, that
give us the page of the affidavit. Which page?
113 to 115.
Again, that is a joint statement prepared by all the 18 MCAs, correct?
Yes.
Was Edna with you when that affidavit was prepared?
Yes.
Who commissioned the affidavit?
Brian Kiprotich.
Brian Kiprotich. In which office did Brian Kiprotich commission this document from?
Imarisha Cable Plaza.
Which town?
Kericho.
You confirm that all of you appeared before that commissioner for oaths?
Yes.
Mr. Cheriot, were you for the impeachment of the governor, or were you for the position of saving the governor?
I was for the position of saving the governor.
You were. So you have not supported any process of impeaching the governor? You have not?
I didn't support the process of impeaching the governor.
Thank you. I want you to go to volume 3 of the County Assembly's document at page 120. Let's see what you contributed before the House in respect to the issue of fictitious payments. I want you to read verbatim your contributions contained at page 120 of volume 3. That's the Hansard report, Honorable Senators, as contained at volume 3, County Assembly's documents. Page 120. Confirm that you're the member for County Assembly for Kapruwet Ward, correct?
Yes.
You confirm that at page 120, we come across your contribution in the floor of the House in respect to the fictitious payments, correct? You should be having counsel. We supplied volume 3, but we can avail an extra copy. Page 120. I want you to read, and kindly be mindful of my time, your contribution before the floor of the House in respect to fictitious payments.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, sir, for giving me this opportunity to contribute on this report on fictitious payments. First, the Honorable Speaker, let me congratulate the committee led by the Chairman, Honorable Albert Kipkoech, for this very good and eye-opening report. Mr. Speaker, I want to say that one of our roles as House is oversight, and I want to say that we cannot stand aside and watch those who've been given responsibility to squander or to do the kind of payments they have done. And to cite a case in my ward relating to how the procurement process was done. I have read and heard from the members that a procurement process was initiated, and in a record of 3 days from the initial stage to the end, the payments were made. I have a project in my ward, the Honorable Speaker, that was done 2 years ago, and the work was done genuinely. Actually, the contractor did the work very nicely, and I'm wondering how a procurement can be done in a record 3 days up to the payment, and somebody has put resources, a genuine person, has done very good works, and has not been paid for such a long time. I remember some of these officers, when we were bringing into serve the county, one of the aspects we saw was the aspect of integrity, and now questioning where this integrity has gone, that now we are not being careful with resource, has gone, that now we are not being careful with the resources of our county. So I want to say that, those who have been implicated or mentioned, and specifically I'm drawn to the specific recommendations that action needs to be taken against them for not or to be held accountable for the actions that are upon them. So I want to say, Honorable Speaker, I'm in support of this report so that we move on and we guard the resources of our county. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Are you changing your position in respect to the report on fictitious payments?
I'm not changing, but there were specific recommendations, not really impeaching the governor.
You did not disagree with the report, did you?
I agreed with the report, but with recommendations, specific recommendations.
You endorsed the report, correct?
Recommendations
you
I
endorsed the report, correct? Just a straight answer. You endorsed the report, correct?
Yes, I endorsed, but not impeachment of the governor.
But you endorsed the report which stated that all people who are culpable should be held to account, correct?
Yes.
And if the governor is one of them, that remains the position, correct?
Unless it's proven that he's one of them.
Mr. Cheruiyot, I believe you are also familiar with your standing orders, correct?
Yes.
Kindly tell us what Standing Order 77 provides in terms of electronic voting. And before you read Standing Order 77, while we are still at that report, kindly go at page 178, volume 4A. Kindly go to page 178 of volume 4A. We are still talking about the same fictitious payments report, correct?
Yes.
At page 178. What was the last recommendation by the committee?
The last recommendation was that Section 30, subsection 3F of the County Government Act 2012, the governor has overall responsibility of being accountable for the management and use of county resources, hence should take full responsibility for the anomalies.
That is part of the report that you endorsed, correct?
Recommendations.
The report contained the recommendations, correct?
Yes.
We have seen you making contributions before the floor of the House, endorsing that recommendation, correct? And therefore you endorsed the removal or action being taken against the governor for fictitious payments, correct? Correct?
All those found culpable for the...
That specific recommendation targets the governor, correct?
Yes, this one targets the governor.
And you endorsed this report that targeted the governor for having the overall responsibility, correct? Mr. Cheruiyot, correct? It's a yes or no?
No, I didn't target the governor.
Did you seek to amend or disagree with any part of the report? We have seen you fully endorse the report. On Hansard, had you not read the report or you're changing your version when you appear before the Senate now? Which one is which, Mr. Cheruiyot? Either you had not read and therefore made contributions without familiarizing yourself with the report, or you're changing your version now. Which one is which, Mr. Cheruiyot?
I read the report.
So you endorsed the report, as it were. I'm struggling to understand what your position is. You have just told Senate here that you do not agree with the report to the extent of removing the governor on account of fictitious payments, correct?
Yes.
That's what you've told us. We have seen you on the floor of the House endorsing this report that seeks to hold the governor fully accountable for the same. Which one is your position, Mr. Cheruiyot?
That report also recommended for the governor to be given time.
I am interested in that specific recommendation that require the governor to take full responsibility. Is that part of the report that you endorsed?
Yes.
Then you have lied before the Senate when you say that the governor should not be held accountable for the same fictitious report that you endorsed, correct?
There are people in the department who are supposed to be held liable and responsible for the...
Mr. Cheruiyot, what was the incentive for you to change your position from endorsing the report, from voting for the governor, for the governor's impeachment, and to now testify that you did not vote? What was the incentive?
I wanted the governor to be given time to
I'm asking you a very specific question. What was the incentive?
I didn't support the impeachment of the governor.
You did not support the impeachment of the governor?
Yes.
Even though the evidence states the contrary? Let us go to the standing order as my last line of cross-examination. Do your standing orders provide for electronic voting?
Yes.
Standing order 77, correct?
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
Are you familiar with that standing order as a member of the County Assembly?
Yes, I'm familiar.
Did you require advance notice to comply with standing orders that I expressed? Did you require prior notice that voting would be electronic?
Yes, because we didn't have electronic.
Did you require notice?
Yes, I required.
What is the basis of your answer?
Because we didn't have the electronic gadgets, and I was not prepared with my...
Mr. Cheruiyot, you have confirmed that the County Assembly bought you a laptop. So when you say that you did not have a gadget to vote, are you not lying to these senators?
At that time, Council, I didn't have my...
It's a simple question. Are you not lying when you state that you did not have a gadget when you've been bought for a gadget and you knew the business of the day? You lied, correct?
I didn't have my laptop at that time.
Were you not aware of the business of the day?
I was aware, but I was not aware that electronic system would be used.
Mr. Cheruiyot, I put it to you that you are a very dishonest person who gives the version of the story that is convenient to you. What do you say?
No.
That is all for this witness, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Any re-examination, counsel, for the governor?
Mr. Martin, was there any time when you said that you supported the impeachment of the governor?
No.
The part that has been read to you, does it say anywhere that the governor is to be impeached?
No, it doesn't.
And more specifically on the issue of the vote, did you vote in support of impeachment?
I didn't.
And that's your testimony in this assembly?
Yes.
That you did not vote in favor of the impeachment?
Yes.
Okay. Now, even assuming for one moment you had a different mind when you're arguing, were you entitled to change your mind before the voting?
Yes.
But your position has always been that you don't support the impeachment of the governor?
I don't support impeachment.
Okay, what did you want, what kind of action did you have in mind from the report on the part of the governor? What did you have in mind that should happen to him?
Because there were other specific recommendations, yes. So myself, I wanted the governor to be given time to implement what the committee...
Your position is that the responsibility that the governor was to take on account of the fictitious payments, as is alleged, was that he be given time to take action on those claims?
Yes.
Now, you've been asked several questions in relation to Edna, and you are shown an affidavit sworn by Edna, isn't it?
Yes.
From the county assembly. Have you seen Edna come to testify in the whole of these proceedings?
Yes.
I'm saying, since we started this hearing, has Edna come here to testify, to come and give her testimony?
No.
You have not seen her?
Yes, I've not seen her.
Okay. Have you seen her say that the affidavit you have been shown is the genuine affidavit?
No.
You've not seen that?
Yes.
And can you say for a fact that the affidavit that you've been shown from Edna has not been forged? Can you say that? Would you know whether it's forged or not?
No.
It could possibly be forged also, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Now, the affidavit that you jointly swore with Edna, were you with Edna when she was signing? Were you with her when she was signing? Or you signed alone the way you said?
I signed alone.
You signed alone and went away?
Yes.
Okay. And do you stand by everything that is stated in that affidavit as Martin?
Yes.
Do you know whether Edna would stand by them or not? Do you know?
I don't know.
You don't know, but you are speaking for yourself
Yes.
in terms of what you said, isn't it?
Yes.
Now, I would like you to look at page 131. Page 131. Yes, sorry. Yeah, put that on. Page 131 of first volume 1 of the governor's bundle. My apologies. Yeah, there, the page 131. Now, you were asked whether you swore the affidavit before who, and for a moment you said Katwa and Kemboy. You remember saying that?
Yes.
Could you let the senators know what is indicated as being what Katwa and Kemboy did?
Drawn and filed by Katwa and Kemboy advocates.
So it merely shows that the Katwa and Kemboy drafted the document, isn't it?
Yes.
And then at page 130, who has commissioned it?
Page 130, Jebet Ngetich Fancy.
Fancy commissioned it. Now, away from that affidavit, you remember when you walked into this chamber?
Yes.
What happened to you?
I took an oath.
You took an oath?
Yes.
What you are saying, is it true as per the affidavit?
Yes, it is true.
And is it true as per the oath that you took before these senators?
Yes.
Okay. Now, you said you didn't have your phone. It was in the car, isn't it?
Yes.
Do you know where Edna's phone was? Do you know where it was?
I don't know.
All you know?
She didn't have.
All you know is that she didn't have, but you don't know where it was.
Yes.
So as I finish my re-examination, as you speak today here, are you speaking for yourself and Edna, or you're speaking for who?
I'm speaking for myself.
You're speaking for yourself. And your point is that you did not vote?
I did not vote.
Okay. And lastly, were you given notice that they would be using electronic voting on that day?
No.
Were you given notice to make sure you walk into the chamber with your phone?
No.
Were you given notice that you should come with your laptop to the assembly that day?
No.
That should be all for this witness, Mr. Speaker, sir. Thank you.
Now, honorable senators, it is time for you to ask questions and clarifications. I'll take phone this side, so that we move. Senator for Nairobi City County.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I want to refer the witness to the affidavit that starts from page 113 to 114 of volume 1 of the governor's bundle. And going through the affidavit at paragraph 1, the 18 people who deponed this affidavit are saying they participated in the proceedings. If you look at paragraph 6, they say the speaker demonstrated impartiality at several instances to mean they were present during that. Then at paragraph 9 on page 114, that during voting there were people experiencing technical difficulties and others questioning the integrity. Then at paragraph 13, Honorable Speaker, they say we abstained because we were not trained on the use of electronic machine. Now, as far as I understand the word abstain, witness, an abstain, if you look at our gadgets here, is a vote. Did you mean you voted to abstain or you refused to vote? That's the clarity that I want from you.
I refused to vote.
Just take the questions, then
Okay.
you will respond to them.
Thank you.
Senator Mandago. Senator Murango.
Asante sana Mstahiki Spika. Swali langu ambalo ningetaka kuuliza mheshimiwa ni kwamba amesema alikuweko katika mbunge katika gatuzi za Kericho na kwamba kuna matatizo ambayo ilimfuata, mojawapo kuna njia kupiga kula ambayo hamkuelewa. Kuna ushahidi wote ambao uko nao unaonyesha kwamba ukiambia spika wa mbunge la Kericho kwamba kuna matatizo kama hayo ama kuleta jambo hilo mbele ya spika wakati mchakato mzima ulikuwa unaendelea kumng'atua gavana wa Kericho? Asante sana Mr. Speaker.
Senator Crystal Asig.
Thank you very much, Speaker. First of all, Speaker, I'm not too sure the relevance of the last couple of questions by the council, who asks the witness, were you told to bring your phone? Were you told to bring your laptop to chambers? I don't think anyone needs to be told to bring their tools of doing business to their place of business. It's like saying all of us should not come here, should have to be told to bring this or that, or the council to be told to bring his bundles for evidence sake. So, but on the same question, Chair, I want to ask the witness. You said that Edna did not bring her phone, but you did not see her, but you saw that she didn't bring her phone through the affidavit that you read. But as per your counsel's questioning, you answered in the affirmative when he asked, could that affidavit be forged? Do you know it to be a true affidavit? And you said no. And therefore, can you clarify whether the affidavit is something you're relying upon, or it is now something that you are dismissing as you do not know whether it's true or not? Next, Chair, I also want to ask, if you don't bring your phone or your laptop to chambers, how do you then do business usually, if void of the two? And lastly, Chair, I also want to ask the mover. Oh no, I'll leave it there. Oh yes, I want to also ask the mover, according to your standing orders, if you don't vote yes or no or abstain, what then are you doing in the House? Because Chair, in this House, you have told many a time to us senators, you must vote either way. You cannot be in the chamber and just occupying space. Thank you.
Senator Chute, I do not remember forcing honorable senators to vote. But anyway, that is for another day. Senator Chute.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I want to refer the witness to County Assembly Documents, Volume 4A. This was a question even asked by Senator Abbas before. I refer him to page 12. There was bulk SMS sent to 28 MCS. I wanted to know from the witness if he was among the 28 MCS who got the messages. Thank you.
Senator Olekina. Senator Faki.
Mr. Speaker, thank you. I wanted to refer the witness to the affidavit, especially on paragraph, on page 115 of the Governor's Volume 1. Did all the 18 of you attend the Commission of Oaths for you to swear the affidavit? And number two, looking at the affidavit, you have stated that an introduction of untested electronic voting. Did your standing orders provide for electronic voting? And when did you amend the standing orders to allow for the electronic voting? Thank you.
Senator Mbugo.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Witness, I want to refer you to your affidavit on page 114 of the governor's documents, in particular number 6, where you say that the Speaker of the Assembly failed to conduct the proceedings with impartiality and in several instances demonstrated bias. Can you give this House examples of those bias? And number 2, the last sentence of number 7, you say that members had a right to choose the mode of voting, whether manually and electronically. Is this provided for in your standing orders, or where do you get these rights? Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Senator Beatrice Akenya.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, phones are very personal items. I would like to know from Mheshimiwa, what role you have in knowing where people keep their phones? And especially on this member, how would you know where somebody's phone is? Do you have an official role of knowing where people keep their phones? Or for what reasons did you know where the honorable member's phone was?
Senator Bone.
Mr. Speaker, I would like the witness to clarify to us one common denominator for all of us who speak English language in this chamber today is that at one time you went to school. Were you being reminded to carry with you a pencil and an exercise book when you're going to school? And if that common sense did not make it difficult for you, you always carried, why do you want me to believe that the Speaker or the clerk or somebody in Kericho had to remind you to carry the gadgets for you to go and vote? Finally, do you appreciate the fact, based on your verbatim contribution in the county assembly and the contradiction you're making in the House today, do you appreciate the import of what you are doing to the case of the governor who you have come here to help to succeed in his case? Or have you deliberately come here to make fools out of the people who sit in this distinguished House?
Senator Maruma. Then log out, Honorable Senator, please. Senator Olekena. Senator Fernande.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mheshimiwa Martin, when you protested of not being given an opportunity to not to vote or participate, did you, I believe there is a Committee of Powers and Privileges in Kericho County Assembly. Have you reported this matter? Secondly, is it coincidence, according to Volume 1 of Governor's Bundle, that 18 of you did not carry their phones? 18 of you, because that is page 6 on Volume 1 and you are number 10, that all of you did not carry your phones that day to the chamber because you knew the SMS link will be sent to your phone. And finally, Speaker, sir, I have seen the answered and I have seen your affidavit. Who are you? Is this a number fraudite case? You are trying to be a number fraudite. Where are you? Do you want us to believe the affidavit or the answered? Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Senator Morgo.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, for giving me the opportunity. I would like to know from the Honorable MCA if he realizes that he is contradicting himself to have agreed with a report that intends to impeach the governor and yet denies signing. Does he realize how he is contradicting himself? And then secondly, did he plan with the lady MCA to leave their phones in the car? Because it cannot be a coincidence that they left their phones in cars and yet they were supposed to have them. Was there an intention, was there a prior plan before voting time?
Senator Lekina.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I have to attest that this is the first time I'm seeing an affidavit signed by several people. One affidavit signed by so many people. I think in law, an affidavit is supposed to be deponed by one individual. With that case as it might be, I just want some clarification from the witness. Whether indeed you went with all these 18, and I'm looking at your affidavit on page 113 of volume 1 of the governor's documents. Volume 1, page 113. And it says, and I believe you are number 3 on this, we, the undersigned. I just want to be sure, and please correct me if I'm wrong. First of all, I've just said, and I stand corrected by both legal counsels, whether an affidavit in a petition can be signed jointly by various different individuals, although it was only by one person. Did all of you, 18 of you, go together, sit down together, and then, based on the order of names, the first one is Honorable Kamam Rop. After he signed, the next person, Honorable Kipto Faith, signs. And then now, the last question is this. I have seen another affidavit, volume 7A of the County Assembly document, signed by the same person called Honorable Chepkurui Edna Tanui. I believe that's the same name here. Chepkurui Edna Tanui. How is it that you...
You're off record, Honorable Senator. Senator Veronica.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I want to refer you to County Assembly documents, volume 4A, page 28. There is a report there, the electronic voting system, voting results audit, indicating that Honorable Cheriot Martin Kiplangat voted at 19:26 and 12 seconds. Did you actually vote on any system that day, either on phone or on the computer that was in the house, in the assembly? Did you vote? You did not vote. So this is a false document, what the assembly has brought. Or have you changed your mind about the vote you put on that day, and following what you have alleged in your affidavit, that you think this system came without a proper tendering process, was installed in the night? Did you change your mind because of the way the system was introduced as a voting system during the impeachment proceedings? You never voted. So you want to tell Senate this is a false document, the one that has been brought by the County Assembly of Kericho? The report on the voting, electronic voting system.
They did the voting, the voting by electronic, but I myself did not vote.
Was there a system that day that was used by MCAs to vote? Did you see any system in the assembly?
There was no, it was using phones, MCAs phones.
So nobody voted on a desktop or laptop, it was just the phones?
I remember there was a knife, there was a laptop for those members who wanted to be assisted. They were told that you can be assisted to vote.
Senator Eddie, you know, Senator Veronica, you're not cross-examining the witnesses. You're supposed to, I know you're a lawyer, but in this instance, you're a senator. Senator Eddie.
Mr. Mheshimiwa, your affidavit, you says that you participated in the proceedings. That is on page 113. On page 114, you say you abstained because you were not trained on the use of electronic. Now, you and I are called upon to hold governors accountable. I hope you're familiar with Article 159 of the Constitution, which says that where there is procedural technicality, we must give substantive justice anyway. Your reason for not voting is because you're not trained in the use of electronics. You followed the proceedings there, you have followed the proceedings here, where there are glaring issues that have been raised in this case. Do you believe that the issues that have been raised in these proceedings and in your proceedings in the Assembly are issues that are tantamount to impeaching the governor? Because your reason here is not because the issues have no merit. It's because the electronic system was not, you're not afforded the training grounds. As an MCA, do you believe that the issues that have been raised here and in your proceedings are issues tantamount to the impeachment of the governor?
Senator Kisang.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, this is the first witness that is testifying for the governor. And if he's the best witness, I think the governor is cooked because, Honorable Speaker, you cannot be reminded to come to work and carry the tools of work. As Senator Sika said, that is common sense. You cannot go to school without your books. Honorable Speaker, and the MCA has confirmed himself that there was a laptop that was used to assist those who could not vote. How come the 18 of them could not volunteer and go to be assisted or walk out because they did not agree with the process? In this house, sometimes when we do voting, if the minority side are aggrieved or they are not agreeing with us, they walk out. How come you didn't walk out or went to the clerks and assist you to vote?
Senator Lominen.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. I ask the witness, Mheshimiwa, did you participate in impeachment motion?
Yes, the debate, I was there, but...
And did you vote?
I didn't vote.
Which means did you use to vote?
I didn't vote.
So, did you see the other 18, the 17, did you see them vote?
I didn't see them vote, Honorable Senator. When the Speaker directed voting to take place, we had requested him. Actually, one member, Honorable Paul B., stood on a division and requested that voting be done on roll call. And all of us, the 18 members, stood because we suspected manipulation. on this voting process. I feared manipulation myself.
Confirm you are 17, not 18. Because did you see Edna vote?
I didn't see Edna vote, but she stood when the rest of the members stood.
Senator Wakoli.
My first question, my friend, honorable member. Are these phones that messages were sent to you, are they county assembly phones or personal phones? Number two, did you receive any SMS to your phone to remind you that you are supposed to connect with the system to vote? Huh? I'm talking about that day. And number three, when you are getting into the house, like we have our honorable sergeants at times, they always check these systems to see if signals are working. Did your sergeant at times come across to confirm if there are Wi-Fi, data, so that when they call to vote, you are actually updated?
Honorable Speaker, let me request that you allow me to respond maybe from what Mheshimiwa Senator has just asked about my phone. Is it personal or it's assembly phone? Then I'll go back to the rest of the questions from the honorable senators. My phone is my personal phone. It is not a county assembly phone, so it's my personal phone. And also, you've asked of if I received the message to my phone. I've said at that particular time of voting, my phone was, I left my phone in the car. And since I didn't vote, later when I got my phone, the message was there. The message, the link, the SMS had been sent to my phone. And since I didn't have my phone at that time, I didn't open the message. So even up to now, up to date, up to today, as we are talking, the message is there. I have not opened. All of us, honorable senators, you know when a message comes to your phone, there is, when you click to open, it shows that you've opened the message. So because of my fear, myself, of manipulation of the votes, I feared really getting into the link. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Senator Hazana.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I would like to know from the witness, I would like more clarification on the phone issue, because we know that technology is so advanced lately, such that we have incidences, we have a screensaver which can actually make you not see what the person sitting shoulder to shoulder with you is typing. So how did you exactly know that your colleague did not vote? Because sometimes we sit shoulder to shoulder with our colleagues, and it's so hard to know what somebody is doing on their phone. Thank you. And the other 18 people, Mr. Speaker, I would like to know also if at all they were sitting in one place, or were they confined in one place such that you were able to monitor all of them? Thank you.
Senator Kericho.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. And I also want to talk to ask one or two questions to the Mr. Witness. I think when you talk of the electronics or the systems, and the first question you asked, your level of education, this is a diploma. And I look at you, you're not at 40. If Senator Kericho said about the technology is an analog, everybody will believe. But you now, it's very hard for people to believe that you ran away because of the system. And then the other question, it's better you'd have even used, if I was your lawyer, I would have used and said, I didn't want to impeach the governor, but not about the system. The other, do you have your phone today?
Yes, Honorable Senator, I have.
And how many times do you forget your phone? Because I know the young people, they don't forget. There is one thing they don't forget, their phones. Thank you. You are talking to your mother. That's why I know everything. Thank you.
So, Honorable Member, you may now proceed to respond to the queries.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Let me respond, Honorable Speaker. There is a question that, the first question that was asked by the Honorable Senator Sifuna about abstaining or did not vote. I deliberately did not vote because, as I've said, I feared manipulation in this. And before, the Honorable Speaker, when the debate was going on, it emerged even before that some members, I included, 4 members, were emerged that they already have been voted for. So the reason why really I didn't vote is because I feared manipulation. Honorable Speaker, there is a question also that was posed about making our request known, that we needed otherwise voting apart from the electronic one. Honorable Paul B. requested the Speaker to allow us for the roll call, and when he stood, he was actually denied, but all of us stood on a division, the 18 members, and the Speaker directed that the electronic system be used. There is a question also, Honorable Speaker, about the affidavit of Edna Chepkirui, affidavit that was where the 18 of us swore and to say that she was there and she swore in that affidavit as one of the 18 members. Another question, Honorable Speaker, is that there was a question almost similar to the one I was asked before about my phone at the time of voting. Then I've said I didn't have my phone at the time of voting. It was in my car. And also, Honorable Speaker, there is another question also that was posed about getting the message, the link that was sent, to my phone. And I want to confirm here that the link was sent to my phone. Later, when we came out of the assembly of the chambers, I saw the message in my phone, and I've stated that message is there. I didn't open the message. It's an evidence that I didn't vote that day. Madam Speaker, there is a question of all of us attending the Commissioner for Oath. I think this question was posed by Senator Olekina. Yes, all of us appeared, the 18 of us. Also, there is a question that was posed about the electronic vote. Pardon, Honorable Speaker. Senator.
Proceed on and
Okay.
answer the questions.
Thank you. There is a question also that was asked about, yes, standing order providing for the electronic voting. Yes, it provides, but also it provides for the roll call that we requested. So majority of the members that did not vote actually was not comfortable with this, with the mode of voting. So that is why I myself did not vote. And I've said I feared my vote could not be taken rightly, since I was not for the impeachment. There is also a question of from Honorable Senator about I having an official role in knowing where a member keeps a phone. This day we were seated almost next to each other, and actually she told me that she also didn't have a phone. So I don't know. I don't know exactly why also she didn't have that phone, but I can say by a word of mouth, she didn't have a phone. And also, there is a question of, do I need to be reminded to carry my phone? No, I do not need to be reminded, because I always carry it around with me. But at this time, this day I didn't have at that particular time, because I didn't want to. There were many calls actually coming from my people on the ground, so this was a weighty matter that actually needed a lot of attention. So I didn't want a lot of interference, maybe from the callers. So I kept it in my car. There was a question also that Honorable Senator said that asked if I've come to make fools out of the senators. No, kindly, I've come to give my evidence, and this is a house of honor, a house of we regard highly honorable senators. There was a question also. There's a question also that was raised by Honorable Gerard Gay, Senator Gerard Gay, reporting to the powers matters. If I have reported to powers and privileges, no, I've not reported. I've not. Yes. There is also another question of actually referring back to Mheshimiwa Honorable Etna about the phone that was asked by, it's actually similar. It's a similar question also that was asked by an Honorable Senator about planning for Edna to leave her phone, or whether we planned to leave our phones outside or elsewhere, away from the chambers. We didn't. Each member had an application on her own or his own to do whatever with his or her phone. I think there is also. I've responded to what Honorable Senator Olekina said about going to sign the affidavit. And yes, Madam Speaker, there was a question also that you posted that if you wanted me to confirm whether I voted at 9:26, and I confirm that I did not vote. And Honorable Senator Eddy, there was a question also about the proceedings and proceedings of the House and reasons for not voting. Then this one I say myself, I did not vote because, as I've stated, I feared a lot of manipulation in this, and that is why I didn't vote. So, Honorable Speaker, that is my submission. Thank you.
Senator Tabitha, we'll allow you indulgence to ask just one question. Then the speaker, then the witness will respond to that.
Thank you, thank you. My question is very simple, Mheshimiwa. Does your phone have a password? Yes or no?
My phone, yes, it has a password.
Thank you. Just
yes.
Leave it at that. So nobody could access the voting if your phone has a password. Leave it at that.
Senator Kathy Muma.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. My question, I would want to understand what the Honorable Member was going through. So you went through this impeachment hearing.
Yes.
Were there issues, the issues that have been raised before us, did you find them weighty enough to impeach the governor, that your only problem was the method of voting?
No, I didn't support the impeachment of the governor, and I myself wanted to vote no for the impeachment of the governor. But as I said, I feared manipulation of the votes. I didn't trust the electronic process. That's why we had requested for the roll call.
Senator Lomenen. Maruma, it's reading Lomenen on the dashboard. Are you sitting on his desk? It's reading Lomenen.
So my question to the witness would be, the speaker had ruled that electronic voting was going to be used. Now, you decided, the 18 or 17 of you, that you would not vote. What was the expected consequence? Did you think that the whole vote will be annulled by virtue of the fact that some of you have refused to vote? And if that is the consequence that you expected, can you invoke that part of the standing orders that you are referring to, or you relied on to annul that vote? Because whether you vote or you don't vote, the vote will still count when others have voted.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. The Honorable Senator, as I've said, the 18 of us, let me talk of myself. We wanted, since we had not been inducted into this mode of voting that is electronic, we had requested the Speaker that he gives us the leeway that we use the roll call for this process, and because we believed it was a transparent way, and since he directed that let it continue that way. So the 18 members who had requested for this roll call never voted. And the process of voting continued, and the 29 members actually was in support of the voting, electronic voting system. And after the voting, after the voting, the results came out that it was 33 members who voted, whereas the 18 members who had requested otherwise, their votes were not captured because they didn't vote. So that was our fear, that there could be manipulation, kind of. So that is why we declined to vote. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Witness, you are still not discharged. Senator Karen Nyamo and Senator Peris Tobiko, in that order.
Honorable MCA, you have stated that you did not vote because you feared manipulation. Manipulation by whom? And who had the admin rights during these proceedings of the governor's impeachment?
Honorable Speaker, that one I can say, since the Speaker declined to give us the roll call voting, then we feared manipulation from the Speaker. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Senator Peris Tobiko.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Mr. Witness, how many, were all the MCAs present at the chamber during the voting? And in your observation, how many voted yes and how many voted no?
Yes, thank you, Honorable Speaker. All the MCAs, the 47 MCAs were present in the chambers, and since the 18 members did not vote, we expected, or I expected that 29 members could have voted. But in the end of the voting, 33 members voted, but 18 members did not vote.
Senator Margaret Kamal.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Mheshimiwa MCA, I'm a bit confused. You keep saying 18 of us did not vote. We have listened to all the questions that have been raised. At one point, you disowned Etna. Did 18 vote? Are you still confirming that actually 18 did not vote? Number two, did you have a meeting of 18? Did you have a forum of 18 where you made up your minds that you are not going to vote, so that if Edna is denying that she didn't vote, then she betrayed the group?
Yes, thank you, Honorable Speaker. Madam Speaker, let me confirm that we were 18 who voted, who didn't vote completely, because at that time, the 18 included Edna, Honorable Edna, who stood with us, with all the honorable members. So 18 members did not vote. Secondly, Senator Kamar, on the question of maybe the video of all of us, we have videos of the 18 members. We have video of 18 members who never voted.
Senator Margaret Kamal, you know the right way to request for that. Senator John Kenya.
Thank you.
What's your point of order, Senator Margaret? Resume your seat, Senator.
I can't be
Kenya.
out of order.
My feeling is
Just
that
resume your seat.
Yeah,
It's a special proceeding.
Sorry, Madam Speaker. I was trying to intervene because the Honorable MCA is not answering my question. He is insisting that the 18 voted. Edna is insisting she did not vote. So I'm asking him, are you going on record to tell us that Edna is lying, that she did not vote, that she voted and yet she did not vote?
Honorable Speaker, sorry.
Senator Margaret, when the witness gives their answer, whether good or bad, that answer will help the senators to determine how to vote. So he's entitled to the answer he wants to give.
Madam Speaker, maybe let me request that you allow me to respond because yes, I've said the 18 did not vote. I didn't say they voted. The 18 members didn't vote. And why is because later when the results were declared, members, the 18 members, because we had to register the complaint, all the 18 members went to the DCI headquarters here to report and investigate the process of voting. The 18 members, that is why I was saying there is a clip to that showing the 18 members didn't participate in the voting process. They did not vote.
Senator John Kenya.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. My question to the honourable member is, can the hazard of Kericho County Assembly vindicate you in terms of you protested the electronic voting? And if it's so, there is provision in your standing orders that one, if you agreed with the impeachment of the governor, you were to vote yes. If you did not agree, you are to vote no. If you are confused of what to do, you abstain. What was it so hard for you, the 18 of you, because you are not agreeing, to vote no? Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. As I said, Honorable Senator, that I myself, I was to vote no, and I was to vote no, but since there is something that I've said, and I'll just repeat it again, that I really feared, because I didn't trust the electronic process, I feared manipulation in this because my name had a might before that I was among those who had been voted for, even before the voting process began. So I chose not to vote completely. I chose not to vote completely. And also, even from the Hansard and also from the Hansard and from the clips in the assembly, it is very clear that the members, those who chose not to vote, stood, and they can be counted 1 to 18. It's very clear. Thank you, Honorable Speaker, Madam Speaker.
The last question will come from Senator Seki Lenku. Then we'll close that, the evidence from that witness.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. To the witness, Honorable MCA, I want to believe that whatever that was talking here is the truth. Yes. And from what I've learned, you've really tried to balance yourself. And I want to agree that you know exactly what is all about the assembly. Does it mean that, Honorable Mheshimiwa, you've been forced by the executive to change your mind and say you've not voted while you voted? Because you see now, it seems like you voted. So can you tell this House that you've not voted, and that is all, rather than try to be just to double speak?
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Thank you, Honorable Senator. Madam Speaker, if there was a way you could allow me, I don't know. I have my phone still right now, here with me right now. I didn't vote, and it was voluntary. Nobody compelled me to say not to vote or do otherwise. I was if I was to vote, I was to vote no for the impeachment of the governor. I was opposed to the impeachment of the governor. And everything that I did it willingly. Even if given chance at this time, still even to vote, I will vote no to the impeachment of the governor. I did everything willingly. In fact, even immediately after the voting process, we proceeded willingly to the DCI to report the improper way of how it was voted, and everywhere else, even coming here to the Senate. It is not I'm not forced. I volunteered, and I'm willing. And if given chance, I'll vote no even today for the impeachment. Thank you.
Thank you. I want the clerk to confirm whether we now have the report from the ICT expert, the independent expert, so that we can proceed on to see whether we can take that. There was an earlier ruling from the chair that it should be produced today, and that evidence should be tendered today. So. Now, so you may resume your seat. The report is not ready, so I wish to direct the clerk that that report be tabled tomorrow at 9 a.m. when Senate session resumes, so that then amounts to a variation of the earlier ruling by the Speaker. The governor's team will have 2 hours, 40 minutes for evidence of remaining witnesses, if any, and the county assembly will have 1 hour, 30 minutes for cross-examination of the witnesses that will be called tomorrow by the governor's team. Honorable Senators, it is now 6:43 p.m., time to adjourn the Senate. The Senate therefore stands adjourned until tomorrow, Friday, 29th August 2025 at 9 a.m.